Hello and welcome. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a forex and cryptocurrency trader. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we shall make a start. I'm waiting for more people to jump on the call, but let's make a start anyway. It is now 7 o'clock. So I'm going to keep this presentation, this webinar down to around 30 or so minutes. And I want to make it clear from the outset that you will not become an expert trader by the end of this webinar. This webinar is only meant to be an introduction to trading. And at the end of this presentation, this webinar, you should be able to go back to the person who invited you to this call, and you should be able to register on our program so that we can show you, we can mentor you, we can teach you how to trade the markets. So again, if you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 333 or even a 777 in the chat box. I'm also live on YouTube. We have many people watching us on YouTube as well. For those of you that could not attend our Zoom webinar, please also let me know in the chat box where you are from. We have people here from London. We have Manchester in the house. We also have the USA. Welcome, Quanisha from the USA. So we have a global audience. Again, welcome to the call. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. Again, if you can see my screen, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. I'm now going to share my screen with you. So as I was saying earlier, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a foreign exchange trader and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for quite a while, for several years. Now, a little bit about myself before we start. Now, going back a long, long time, when I was very, very young, I was told to go to school, work hard, get good grades, and get a good job. And that was my life mapped out for me. And that was what I was going to do. I went to school, I worked very hard, got very, very good grades, traditionally in the top 5% of my class. I left school to go to university, same again, worked very hard, very good grades, stayed there for a fair few years, got a few degrees under my belt, and started my first job. Now, my first job out of university, I'm not going to lie, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job out of university to the point that I decided on the first day of my first ever job, my first ever professional job, that I could not work for anyone. Now, I stayed in that position for several months, and the only reason I stayed in that position was because obviously out of university, you have bills to pay, and I had bills to pay. Now, in the UK, the average student or the average graduate out of university has a debt of around 50 or so thousand pounds. In the USA, it's a lot more than that. You're talking about a couple of $100,000. And in all honesty, university and school, the schooling system that we have, they teach us to be model employees. So we become model employees out of university. Now, when I left my job, I found myself at Heathrow Airport and on my way to Australia, so you know, and I came across the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad at the airport. I bought that book, not really knowing what it was about. It just looked good. The cover attracted me, so I bought the book. Now, that book I read cover to cover in the aeroplane on the way to Australia, and that was my first introduction to trade. Well, not trading, but actually entrepreneurship. And he does talk about trading in there. He does talk about property investment. When I came back to the UK after my time in Australia, I was actually a property millionaire within 3 years of my return to the UK. And as they say, I didn't look back. I never wanted to work in a job again because I was now an entrepreneur. And soon after my property journey, I started trading the markets. I dabbled in the stock market for a few years, didn't really know what I was doing. I was then introduced to crypto trading and also foreign exchange trading. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you don't have a pen and paper with you, please get yourself a pen and paper because we've all heard it before, note takers or money makers. Robert Kiyosaki introduced me to something known as the cash flow quadrant. And that is what you can see on screen here. That is the cash flow quadrant. Now, in its most simplest of terms, the cash flow quadrant, it teaches us that 95% of the world population is broke. So 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to around 7.4 billion, give and take, are broke. If you want to be financially free, you have to be the 5%. You have to be an investor and or a business owner. Now, luckily for us as traders, we trade the markets every day. As traders, we are both investors and also business owners. We have many, many students all over the world. In fact, we have over 400,000 people who trade with us every single day. So we're not a small outfit. We've been around for about 9 or so years, and we have amazing success stories. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange trading, in its most simplest of forms, foreign exchange trading is the exchange of one currency for another. Your pound for your dollar, your pound for your euro, your Japanese yen for your dollar. The exchange of one currency for another. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the USA from the UK today and change your pounds for your dollars at a local exchange or bank in the USA, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. Now, if you go back to that same exchange at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we utilize every single day to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, we play on that volatility and we derive a profit from that movement in prices. Now, it doesn't matter to us if the prices are going up or whether the prices are coming down for any particular currency pair, because we can long or short the market. So we buy and sell depending on what we think the market is going to do. Now, our thinking is based on fundamental analysis and also tactical analysis that we do every single day. And our trades that we place are in the region of 70 to 80% profitable, which means that 7 to 8 out of 10 trades that we place will actually derive us a profit. So why do we do foreign exchange trading? Foreign exchange trading, it's big. It's very big. It's much bigger than all the stock markets put together. In fact, the foreign exchange trading market is worth up to $6.6 trillion every single day. It's not every single year, not every single month or week, every single day, up to $6.6 trillion is exchanged via forex. Now that number is big, it's absolutely massive. Out of that $6.6 trillion, banks, we all know who the banks are, your Barclays, your HSBC, Santander, Lloyds, Royal Bank of Scotland, banks collectively are making over $1 trillion every single day from the foreign exchange market. Now, a long time ago, my mentor, he said to me, Dr. Jav, how much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? How much money have you made on your money in the last decade? And I posed the same question to every single person watching this webinar today. How much money have you made on your money in the last decade? Now, I thought about that question and my answer was a big fat zero, because historically rates have been extremely low. Henceforth, my returns were effectively zero or very close to zero. In fact, if you have a bank account, chances are you've actually made a loss because of something known as inflation, the time value of money. Henceforth, if your money is in a bank account, you are making a loss every single year on that money. At the same time, your bank or banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day, and they're making it from your money. So if you have a bank account, whether you like it or not, your money is already being multiplied, being compounded, being traded out by your bank. Your money will not sit in your bank account dormant doing nothing. Your bank actually uses your money and they make a lot of money from your money. Now, when it comes to property investment, I was generally making 7 to 12% per annum. My yield was 7 to 12% a year. When it comes to the foreign exchange market, you can make that in a single day. Not every day, but you can make 7 to 12%, in fact, quite a lot more, quite often, every single day from the foreign exchange market. That is why banks trade, and that is why banks don't traditionally buy and hold property. So foreign exchange trading can be very cash flow rich. And if you want to grow an asset base, the way to do it is to use foreign exchange trading or cryptocurrency trading, derive a cash flow, and then you can pump that into other assets as we do every single day. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange trading, one of the bonuses of forex is that it's open 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, you can trade the foreign exchange market regardless of your location. So you could be in the Bahamas, you could be in Australia, in Singapore. In the last few years, I've traveled to over 30 countries. Obviously, we have the pandemic pending, but prior to that, I've traveled quite a lot. And the amazing thing was that I was able to use my mobile phone, which is over here somewhere. I was able to use my mobile phone to trade the markets every single day. So it doesn't matter where you are based geographically, as long as you have a smartphone or access to a smartphone, you can trade the markets. You don't even necessarily need all those multiple screens that you see on social media. As long as you have a smartphone, the other prerequisite to trading is that you have to be over the age of 18. So access to a smartphone over the age of 18, and you can trade the markets as we do every single day. Now, the systems that we use are no different, to what banks use. The only difference, and the major difference, is that we actually keep the profits. So we multiply our money, we compound our growth, and we are able to keep our profits, in fact, 100% of the profits. If you choose to, you can also use a system known as leverage, whereby your broker will lend you money to trade with. Henceforth, you can derive higher profits. Now, it doesn't matter who you are or where you are based, you've probably come across the term digital currency. Bitcoin was the first digital currency which came into the marketplace in 2009. It's been in the market now for 12, 13 years, and it's the first cryptocurrency to the market. Currently, the price of Bitcoin is very, well, some people say it's high, some people say it's low, but later during this presentation, I will do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies so you can actually see how we trade cryptocurrencies. Now, cryptocurrencies, this is the future of money. Digital money is the future of money. In the next few years, we will move away potentially from fiat currency, your pounds, dollars, and we'll move full-time into cryptocurrency. And currently the systems are being built, blockchain cities I've heard of all over the place, and in the future, everything will be cryptocurrency. So if you're not currently invested in cryptocurrencies, you need to seriously look at the markets today, which is something that we do every single day. And again, the cryptocurrency market is very, very big. Now, it doesn't matter who you are. Again, every single person, certainly the people that we teach and train every single day, they have a different style of trading. High frequency trading is one such style, which basically means that you can derive profits much quicker than otherwise. So if you have little or no patience, then perhaps high frequency trading is something that you should look at. And again, binary options have been around for a while, and it's a good way to derive a good profit from the markets. Now, going back to over 10 years now, I remember I was heavily involved in internet marketing, and I made my first ever dollar online, and I made it while I was asleep, and it was the best feeling ever. Now, for those of you watching this webinar today, some of you have expressed an interest to work from home using the internet, and we have a system, a mentorship program, where we teach you how to dropship the market. So again, for those of you that are interested in that, we have a system, a mentorship program, an academy where we will show you and teach you how to dropship. Dropshipping, excuse me, basically means that you are the middleman. You never need to hold the product in warehouses. You buy from a seller at a certain price and you sell to the buyer at an elevated price, and you keep the difference as the middleman. Again, for those of you interested, we can also teach you how to work from home using just the internet. Now, going back to trading, how do we actually teach you and show you how to trade? 76% of retail traders generally lose money in the markets because they try and learn from YouTube or watching other videos online. However, when it comes to trading, there's a lot more involved, certainly if you want to become a professional trader, as many of us are within the academy. We actually have over 100 mentors, and once you join the academy, once you join our mentorship program, you will be assigned to a mentor or mentors, and they will actually hold your hand and teach you and show you how to trade the markets. So very much like I'm live here today, speaking to you on this webinar, the live trader can also take questions. So whatever questions you've got, you are more than welcome to ask the trader during those live trades. So we will actually live trade on screen for you every single day. So what do you need to do during those live trades? All you need to do is copy us. So we'll do the trade on our screen. Everything is live. You can see exactly what we are doing. You can see how we are analyzing the charts, how we are doing the fundamentals. All you have to do is copy our trades. One system that we use is known as harmonics, and we've had this now for several years. It's an amazing, amazing system, and the harmonic system pumps out trades every few minutes, every few hours. So it'll give you 3 numbers. All you have to do is copy those numbers into an app on your phone. That's why you need a smartphone. You need to have a phone that you can use to download apps to. If you don't know how to download apps, don't worry about it. We'll show you how to do that as well. So it does not matter what knowledge you have on trading. You can have no knowledge whatsoever on trading, as I did all those years ago. I didn't even know what forex meant. I didn't know anything about the stock market. I didn't know anything about cryptocurrencies. But because I was consistent and persistent, I put a lot of time in every single day, I was able to become a very, very adept and proficient trader. So the harmonic system, which is one of many systems that you get access to once you join the academy, this software will basically give you trades. And all you have to do is copy those trades and put them into an app on your phone. Now, obviously, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. As long as you have the correct attitude, you will be able to become a very, very good trader and learn and earn on the go. Learn and earn on the go. As long as you have a smartphone, you can trade the markets regardless of your location and also regardless of your vocation. So this is why we've seen so many thousands of people join our academy in the last few days. The reason is that it doesn't matter where you were born. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. Obviously, you have to be over the age of 18. It doesn't matter the color of your skin. You can be a doctor, you can be a nurse, you can be a teacher. We have people of all vocations from 120 plus countries of all ages that currently trade with us, male or female. Trading holds no prejudice. The only thing you need to have is the desire to succeed. Everything else we will provide you. Now, whether you know this or not, trading is actually 90 to 99% mindset. We understand this as professional traders, which is why we have teamed up or partnered with a guy called Bob Proctor. Now, many of you have probably heard of Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor actually has a presence today in every single country in the world. I think he's currently around 87 or so years old. He's been doing this for a very, very long time. Bob Proctor is one of my coaches, one of my mentors, and he has been for well over a decade. And he actually teaches us on personal development and the positive attitude and the mindset for success. So it's very, very important that you have this mindset, certainly when it comes to trading, because I've seen so many traders come into the game. They think they know it all. They try a couple of trades. They make a bit of money, some good money, and the next day they lose it all because they haven't covered the mindset element. So we offer you a 360-degree package. We offer you every single tool that you need when it comes to trading, and that also includes the tool of mindset. So mindset training, very, very important when it comes to trading. So how do we actually get started in the academy? The current price is, I'd say, $200 to $300. So $200 to $300 approximately to get started in the academy. If you want to learn how to trade the foreign exchange market, fiat currency, then it's $235. The high frequency academy, the same price again. Same price again if you only want to do cryptocurrency trading, and again the same price again if you only want to be an internet marketer and learn how to dropship the market. If you want to do all the different trading styles, which is the recommended package, so you want to learn how to trade fiat currency, you want to do binary options and also digital currency, then the Elite Academy is for you at $325. Now, when I started this academy all those years ago, I scoured the market and I looked at what was available outside. And to be honest, the prices I saw were in the region of £5,000 to £20,000 plus to learn how to trade. So $200 to $300, compared to that, it's a no-brainer. When it comes to the monthly cost, you don't have to necessarily pay that because we have a system known as 2 and free. Once you join the academy, if you like what you see, you will inevitably recommend the program to other people. Very much like you going to a restaurant or the cinema to watch a good movie or eat some good food, you generally recommend that to your friends, but you don't generally get paid for that. We have a system whereby once you recommend 2 people to the academy, you do not need to pay the monthly fee because the monthly fee will actually be waived for you. Now, what I want to do at this stage is maybe do a deeper dive into cryptocurrencies. I get, these questions all the time, how do we actually trade cryptocurrencies? So just bear with me a second and I'll show you exactly what we do in the cryptocurrency space. Now, if you can see my screen here, please drop me a 111 in the chat box. I was looking for some numbers there. Yeah, thank you. So if you can see my screen, great, thank you, Yasmin. So when it comes to cryptocurrencies, one website that I access very often is the one you see on screen here. This is CoinGecko, and CoinGecko is an amazing research website, and it gives me a snapshot of what is happening in the crypto space at any given point in time. Very, very good website. Now, again, does anybody actually know how many cryptocurrencies there are in the marketplace? Currently, there are over 16,000 cryptocurrencies in the market. 16,000 plus. CoinGecko, as you can see here, has around or lists around 12,000 or so cryptocurrencies in the market. Currently, Bitcoin, as you can see here, is the largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace by market capitalization. And here's the market cap figure here. Bitcoin is the largest crypto in the market by market capitalization. The current price of one Bitcoin is $37,900 or so dollars, around $38,000 for one Bitcoin. So if you were to go into the market today and buy one Bitcoin, it would cost you around $38,000. Now, some of you are saying, I haven't got $38,000. How do I buy one Bitcoin? The great news is that you don't have to buy one whole Bitcoin. You can buy a Satoshi. One Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So even if you have a budget of $100, $1,000, whatever your budget, you can actually start investing in the crypto space. And that is something I thoroughly recommend today, because we are currently in what we call a bull run. So a bull run is when prices elevate or go up, and a bear run is when prices come down. Currently, we are in a bull run, which means that it will be easier for you to make profit, even if you don't know what you're doing. So Bitcoin is the largest crypto in the marketplace. Ethereum is the second largest cryptocurrency in the marketplace, currently at $2,600 for one cryptocurrency. Now, these prices that you see here are very, very low. So they're very, very low. And the reason I say that is because in the next few months, Bitcoin will hit the magic 6 figures. Looking at this, you're probably thinking, no, it won't. But trust me, Bitcoin will go beyond $100,000. So knowing what you know now, that Bitcoin will hit $100,000, do you think the current price is too high or too low? Bitcoin during the next bull run is likely to go beyond $1 million. So Bitcoin is projected to go beyond $1 million potentially during the next bull run. So knowing that information, do you think now is a good time to buy some Bitcoin perhaps as an investment? Now, when it comes to investing, the great news is that it doesn't matter to us. It does not matter to us whether the price for any particular cryptocurrency is going to go up or down in the short run, because we can derive a profit regardless of what the price is doing in the short run. Because like I said earlier, cryptocurrencies, doesn't matter if they go up or down. In fact, the same applies to fiat currency. It does not matter, because we can long and short the market, and that is something that we will teach you to do. I've just had a question come through saying, how do you know, one second, how do you know the price of Bitcoin is going to go beyond $100,000? Now, there's a lot of factors involved in the price of any particular cryptocurrency, and there's market factors, there's fundamentals, what's happening in the news, what's happening in the marketplace, and also there's supply and demand. Now, I'll just give you one quick example related to supply and demand. When it comes to Bitcoin, there's something known as Bitcoin halving. So every 4 years, the supply of Bitcoin into the marketplace is halved. Just that factor alone will help push up the price of Bitcoin. It will help push up the price of Bitcoin. So whenever there's a halving, the price of Bitcoin has shot through the roof. We had the halving, was it a couple of years ago, and again following that, the price of Bitcoin went up to $69,000, and again the price of Bitcoin will go beyond $100,000 based on supply and demand, and also based on the factor that as we move towards a digital marketplace, people can only ever use cryptocurrencies, because we will see the end of fiat currency in a few years, and henceforth, because there's mass adoption, again, the price is likely to go up. So one factor out of many. And what happens with the altcoins, the alternative coins, the additional coins to Bitcoin, they tend to follow to some extent what Bitcoin is doing. So when Bitcoin goes up in price, a lot of the cryptocurrencies, the other alternative cryptocurrencies, also do something similar. Now, when it comes to the academy again, we'll teach you all of this. Don't you worry about it. And also, as a beginner, you probably haven't got a clue how to trade fiat currency, your pounds, your dollars. You haven't got a clue how to trade cryptocurrencies. But again, we'll teach you this, and also we'll give you trade ideas. So here you can see several trade ideas that we've given out in the last few days. And these are all leverage ideas. So in fact, sorry, these are all exchange ideas. So you can buy these directly off the exchange. No, sorry, these are leverage ideas. So leverage ideas are ideas that you can buy and sell using MT4, MetaTrader 4, which is an app that sits on your phone. And then we have exchange ideas, which are all buy alerts, which means that the price is going to go up. So when it comes to an exchange idea, you buy low and you sell high. You buy low, you sell high. If you understand the concept of buying low and selling high, you've done the hard work. You can become a very good trader. Now, this idea came out a few days ago, GRT or graph, and here you can see exactly what we've provided you. We've told you the potential buy zone. So we think that when the price hits between those two numbers, you should buy into this cryptocurrency. And we've also told you when you should exit this trade as well. So we've told you when to buy and we've told you when to exit. Why do we think we should exit at these points? Because we feel the price may come down after that. So henceforth, between here and here, you have already made your profit. So even if you've got no knowledge on cryptocurrencies whatsoever, it doesn't matter, because we'll tell you when to buy and we'll tell you when to sell. That is why the Academy is absolutely amazing. And that is why we have 400,000 plus members all over the world making profits every single day. Now, that was just a quick deep dive into cryptocurrencies. Before I end this webinar, again, I didn't want the webinar to be very long. We do have an additional income stream that you can partake in. This is optional, but what I've seen so far is that those people that utilize this, they can actually use the earnings from the residuals and they can pump that earning or those earnings into other income streams. You can pump it into trading, or you can go out and buy some handbag and shoes if that's what you want to do. So this additional income stream, we have a good take up within the Academy. And again, it's based on introductions. Once you introduce 3 people to the Academy, you actually become a Platinum 150, and the Academy, we actually pay you $150 every single month. You will pay the monthly fee, but the $150 every single month you get, you can actually use that for whatever you want to. Once you've recommended 12 people, you're now paid $600. And once you have 30 people in your organization, you're paid $1,000 every single month. You don't have to recommend all those people yourself. Even if you've only recommended 3 people and they have recommended additional people and your collective organization is 30 people, you will still be paid the $1,000. And the compensation plan goes up to Chairman 750 currently, where you can effectively earn $750,000 every single month. Now, some of you are probably thinking that that's crazy. It's not possible to earn $750,000 every single month. Trust me, we have several people within our organization, within our academy, that are making well beyond that number every single month. So the business I've just talked about today is more than just an opportunity. This is actually something that you can utilize to create generational wealth. As many people have done within this organization, you can create generational wealth that you can pass down to your children, to their children, and so on and so on. This is not just a business opportunity. This is actually a success principle, because once you've learned how to trade, let me give you an example. Once you've learned how to trade, no one can take that away from you. Once you've learned the system, you can teach your friends, your family how to trade as well. In China, there's a system known as 996, where people go to work at 9 a.m. in the morning up until 9 p.m. in the evening, 6 days a week. 996. And what the Chinese government or the employer will say to you, that if you don't like 996, it's okay. We have 1 billion other people that can do that for you. Currently, we have this so-called pandemic outside, where many, many people around the world have lost their jobs. Many businesses have gone under. The middle class has almost been obliterated. Unfortunately, this is set to continue now for a very, very long time, a fair few years yet. So what you need to do is you need to become your own economy. You should not be reliant on any employer, any government anywhere in the world. You need to create your own economy, and trading allows you to do that. One regret that I do have is that I didn't start it sooner myself. You need to now start to think and act like a bank and learn how to multiply your own money so that you can become financially free, as many thousands of students have done with us all over the world. So again, my name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for your time. What you need to do now is go back to the person who invited you to this call and let's get you started. We've currently got a special offer on at the moment. I think it ends today. So please make the most of this offer. The person that invited you to this call will explain in more detail what that offer is, and let's get you started. Let's show you how to trade. What have you got to lose? If not this, then what? If not now, then when? My name is Dr. Jav. Again, thank you for your time. I will see every single person on this webinar, watching me on YouTube as well. I'll see every single one of you inside the academy very, very soon. Again, thank you for your time, and I will see you all shortly. Thank you.